Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about 10 toxic morning habits. Let's get started. Many of these have affected me, and I'm still working on some of my morning habits to make it a better morning for me. So I want to get started on some of the toxic morning habits that I have been guilty of, and to be honest with you, some of them I still am a little bit guilty of. Number one, sleeping in, so way past the time when you wanted to get up, say at a certain time, and you sleep past that time, so then now you feel rushed. Or when you wake up just laying in bed. I was doing that for a long time when I would wake up and I would just lay in bed, and I'd notice 45 minutes later I was just laying there. I'm no longer doing that, but I am going to be working on a different bed and wake up time, but I will get back to that later on and let you guys know how that's working. Number two, right away when you get up, checking your phones to see who calls, and I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty of that right away. And sometimes I really feel like many of us, I know me, when you get up in the morning, you need some time to just, even if it's just 10 minutes, just to wake up, get some water in you, not be checking and start the ground running. I don't know if any of you feel that way, but sometimes I definitely do, which brings me to number three. I don't know about you guys, I'm not hungry when I first wake up, but I'm very thirsty. So not drinking water when you first wake up and maybe start drinking coffee and other things. I really do think that when you first wake up, we need to replenish ourselves. And for me, drinking water does that. And I usually need at least a couple 8-ounce glasses of water to feel like I am getting hydrated again. Number four, I used to do this, but eating something sweet right away. I used to, and I love junk food cereal, I'll be honest with you. I used to wake up and I would, far after waking up, I would have like a big bowl, and maybe sometimes more than one, of sugary type sweet cereals, or eat something that was sweet. Well, that would set me up on a really bad day of eating, and it would set me up on a bad day of cravings, and then I would crash in the afternoon. And I no longer have that crash in the afternoon where I get really tired, which is really good. Number five, now some of you may not agree with this one, but this is for me personally. Not showering right away in the morning and getting up and getting dressed, because for me, taking a shower, getting dressed, getting some kind of makeup on, and getting ready for the day has, for me, symbolism that I'm ready. If I'm still in my pajamas and I'm moving around and I'm making phone calls, I don't feel like I'm getting off to a good start, and I don't feel energized. Having a shower in the morning for me energizes me. That's me personally. Number six, not having some kind of routine. For me, when I get up, I like to even just have 10 minutes where I can sit down, and this is one of my little routines, and I might only watch it for maybe 5 or 10 minutes of it. One of my I Love Lucy, the Lucy Show, or Here's Lucy, while I'm brushing my teeth, I'll just sit and watch just a few minutes. It's not like I watch a couple programs, but it gets my day started with laughter and positivity. And I feel like if I have something enjoyable I can start my day with, it sets me up for a really good day. Number seven, rushing. And I sometimes still do this where I wake up and I see like 8 messages on my voicemail. I hear my cell phone go off, or I'm getting phone calls, and I've got like 20 text messages on there. And right away, I don't even allow myself to wake up. Before I go shower, I'm going to answer these text messages. I'm going to look at my phone, and I start doing that, and then I feel frantic inside, and I feel rushed. So I don't know if any of you feel rushed, and I'll be honest, when I worked a full-time job, I sometimes would get up later than I should, and then I would be rushing. And that was not a good thing to do, was rushing around. And then I always kind of left a little bit too late to get to work. I always got there on time, but just by minutes, because I didn't plan well. Number 8, not having a plan for the day. I do that now where I put down things that need to be accomplished, that have to get done, whether it's an important phone call, and then things I'd like to do but they're not urgent. I put them in a couple different categories. So having some plan for the day of even writing down, I've got to make this call today to the doctor, or I've got to write this bill out, or write this check out today because my health insurance is due, something like that. Number 9, multitasking, and I am guilty of this a lot of times, and we don't move as quickly if we're not hyper-focused and we're trying to do several things at once. And number 10, not having your clothes selected the night before. That's something that I like to do, is having my clothes selected, because that makes my mornings move smoother if I have something selected. So here are some toxic morning routines that I feel have affected my life. Some of them still affect my life a little bit, and I'm working on them. I'd love to know from you guys, what do you think is a morning routine or a habit that is not good that you've changed in your life? I'd love to hear about it. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.